All right. This is gonna be this is gonna be interesting. Listen, if you if you were into storytelling, if you are a writer, if you're creative in any way, shape, or form, where's that coming from? Okay, we're gonna have to take this off for a second while I find the source of that problem. There's always something. There's always something. That's what it is. Okay, now we know what it is. All right, good. That's a good sign, though. That's a good sign. All right. Now I can put this back on my head. Okay, that's better. Much, much better. So, if you're a writer, if you are a creative, if you are someone who likes to craft stories or dialogue or the ebb and flow of conversation and plot points and I don't know, just all that stuff, all of that stuff and more, you will I think you will greatly appreciate. You will now that's weird. Why doesn't it show up? That's so weird. Huh. I wonder how that I wonder what that wow, that is so weird. Um, you will appreciate this. You will really, really appreciate this. So, the Bagel Boss. You guys remember the Bagel Boss? This was like a big, big story from 2019. This guy has an outburst at Bagel Boss, which is a chain. It's like an actual store, but he, in the process, becomes the Bagel Boss as well. So he actually becomes a Bagel Boss. In people start calling him the Bagel Boss. I mean, it's the perfect name. It's the perfect moniker for his outburst over his bagel purchase in a bagel store. And yeah, he has this meltdown. He has this big meltdown, and it leads to him uh becoming going viral. But the sad thing is, and I just want to say too, like, I'm not here to we're not here to make fun of Chris. The guy's name's Chris Morgan. I don't believe he's with us anymore. I think he passed away under rather tragic circumstances. So I don't wish to speak ill of him or his problems. He was a guy who seemed to have a lot of problems. But putting all that aside for a moment, Chris found himself in this moment where having an epic meltdown led to this intense moment of virility. He went viral very quickly, and suddenly overnight he was this weird sort of he had a weird sort of 15 minutes of internet celebrity fame. And you know, the sad tragic truth is this guy who's had a lot of problems, some of which are of his own making and some of which he can't help, and some of which are, maybe, I don't know, maybe just life dealing you a bad hand. Um, he's given this opportunity almost overnight and mismanages it, squanders it. It doesn't he doesn't know how to really turn it into something. And as a result, he ends up fumbling it in a variety of ways. He does some interviews, but what ends up happening is he can't really figure out a way to monetize and perpetuate this little spark that he has had, of notoriety. Really infamy. It's not fame, it's infamy. He was infamous for what he did. Um, so so what I'm going to show you now first, before we get into the meat of it, this is the meltdown that led to Chris Morgan's transformation into being the Bagel Boss and basically, like, getting this fame thing that came to him almost overnight. Here's the clip. Now I'm just going to warn you guys. There's something to note about Chris. He's an ornery fellow. Well, that's one way to put it. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. Even beforehand, let me just read you before I play this clip. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just play the clip first and then we'll go into it. Okay, so here's the clip. I'm not going to talk over it, and we'll see what happens here. Okay, ready? Something happens, and this guy Chris gets very, very upset. And you're going to notice something about Chris. Chris is 4'11. Okay, he's very short man, and that has seemed to have brought him a lot of misery in a variety of ways. Being short, he's been made fun of for being short. He's had trouble dating women. He seems to project a lot of his anger onto women as a whole. I guess maybe you could label or mislabel him as an incel or fall into one of those categories. We have words for this now. We didn't have that vernacular. Well, I guess we had that vernacular maybe in 2019. In any case, let's take a look at this clip, and I'll pause along the way if I need to.
You're great women. Why is that okay?
Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead"? That's okay.
So right off the bat, like, this guy is so mad. He's had something happened with his transaction at this place. And what happened was the lady behind the counter, she smirks at him and sets him off on this tirade against all women, and obviously, Chris suffers clearly from he's a deeply misogynistic individual. And that partially might be due to the fact that he seems to have just incredible trouble dating women, or because of his height. And that's like a thing. That's like a thing with dating. There's a lot of women out there. I don't want to make a gross generalization, but some women don't want to date someone who's shorter than them, and that can make it a lot more challenging to find potential find potential companionship, in a variety of ways. So he's really pissed off about that. And I've never done that in a bagel store, but I've definitely I've felt anger in my life. I'm not trying to empathize with this guy either, because he's kind of he's really racist too. And just, there's a lot of irredeemable qualities about Chris, but I'm trying my best to approach him and this situation from a compassionate sort of, from an empathetic, compassionate place. He's not someone to laugh at. This part is not, I don't think, is very funny. But what I do want to watch, I think, is comedic gold. But this part is just take the rest of this in.
That's you here, nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip.
So that's what happened. The woman behind the counter gave him a smirk with a biting lip, and that's what's just set him off. It's probably happened to him so many times in his personal life where he's felt humiliated, and then it leads to this. And obviously I am pontificating here. I don't know if that's true.
Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
That's the line. That line became a slogan, a bumper sticker. They tried their best. See, here's the thing. Again, this is hindsight 2020 football quarterback Monday morning, calling out the plays. The moment of this virility, after he went viral, set up a website, start selling t-shirts, putting this phrase on the t-shirt. And I know they did. It's out there. That stuff is out there. But the moment that this happened, they should have done that.
Now, you're not God or my father or my boss.
You're not God. You're not father. You're not my boss. That should have been, he could have been making so much money, and he had a manager guy, and I think the manager guy mismanaged him or something. But he would have been making money if under different circumstances. Under different circumstances, he would still be on, assuming that nothing tragic had happened to him. He would still be on YouTube, still selling those shirts. Maybe he'd have a podcast now, and he'd be making decent money being a YouTuber, But sadly, that was not what was to be for Chris Morgan, the Bagel Boss.
Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside?
So he's, he for a guy who's 4'11", he's very aggressive. He's got a big temper. You know, he's 4'11". That's not to say that someone 4'11" can't, fuck shit up. But it's like, come on, bro. Like, who are you stepping to right now?
Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal.
And that sort of attitude comes from a guy. Again, I don't actually know. I'm sort of reading between the lines here. That comes from a guy who has been pushed around his whole fucking life, I'd imagine, has just dealt with this his whole life and has gotten to this place where he can puff up his chest and push back himself. And well, this happens as a result.
Enough. You shut up too. Shut the fuck up. Go ahead and attack me, big.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just wanted to.
I mean, this is insane. Look at this guy. You don't see who he's talking to. This itself almost could have been written comedically. This could have been in a comedy. What just happened? If it wasn't so serious. You see, he's talking to somebody off screen. The guy tells him to shut up, and then look.
Enough. You shut up too. Shut the fuck up. Go ahead and attack me, big.
And you see that one moment right here. Look at this moment. You see his face change. I don't know. It's really hard to pinpoint the moment. I don't know if I can get it. Oh, you know what? I can, because I'll play it. It's super slow motion. Watch his face. Look, you watching his face right here? Watch his face change. Here, we're going to go down to quarter speed. Ready? It's amazing that YouTube can do this. All right, quarter speed. Watch his face change. See that? Oh, poor fucking guy, dude. I mean, but listen, you cook what you eat too, right? Like, he was talking shit to a guy. Look at the guy. You think maybe whoever's going to step up to him, maybe he's got a couple inches on him. Maybe he's a guy 5'5". Maybe he's a guy 5'6". No, it's a guy who's like 6'5". I mean, just look at him. Look at his face. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. One more time. Look, watch his face change. Ooh, right there. He was really not expecting that, because he also realizes, like, I'm a shorter guy. There's no way this guy is going to come after me. Oof. And he goes down. And the boss goes down. The Bagel Boss, as he would come to be known as, he goes down.
Oh my god. I just wanted bagels. I recorded the whole thing.
That's something else that could have been put on a bumper sticker. I just wanted bagels. That would have been great too.
Absolutely.
So the video cuts, but now he's still in there. He's still fuming. This guy, the shortest guy in the world with the tallest temper you ever saw. I mean, this guy he's pissed. He's livid. But they cut the camera. Look, they cut the camera right.
I recorded the whole thing. Absolutely.
And a guy 3 times my size. That's okay.
Get your food in.
What happened? What I'm sorry?
Get your food in.
You know what? Fuck your fucking breath.
I mean, look, and then the laugh. Look at the anger that comes. And I got to be honest with you. This is how people that do acts of massive mayhem, people that commit acts of carnage and mayhem. I'm not going to say what you think I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking when I'm saying this, right? Massive acts of carnage and mayhem. Put 2 and 2 together. This is how stuff like that happens. Again, I'm not saying that this guy this guy needs to be responsible for his own actions in the world, obviously, and should know better. But the point is that you see how these people who have these rage and anger issues, when they get mocked like this, they fly off the handle. And some of them who want to be in control, they figure out a way to take control. And some of them, a lot of them, whatever, a vast swath of them, mental illness figures into the picture as well. And who knows, maybe Chris Morgan, the Bagel Boss, had mental illness as well. The point is that you see, like, this is just a prime example of how people get pushed to commit the acts that they can commit, Now he wanted that bagel the whole time. He slammed it down, and then he picked it back up again. He always knew he was going to pick up that bagel. You know what's amazing too? Again, like I'm fascinated by this, because this guy almost seems like a real life version of like an Adam Sandler from a character from an Adam Sandler movie. Like you would imagine that Adam Sandler could have cooked up a character like this. This is a real person. This is a real person. These are his real feelings. This is real life. I mean, it's crazy to me.
All you women treat shit like shit. Oh yeah.
But that's rage. That is rage. He's hysterical.
Oh yeah. You need to go. No, you women need to stop being so fucked up.
What's crazy too is that, I mean, look at this girl here. She's just like, what am I witnessing? You know what's really crazy though? This is funny. This is harmless. This is what it is because he's 4'11". That's what's crazy about this. Because if this guy was 6'5", this would not be this. The tone of this video would change, just in the way that the comedic tone intensifies when the guy he's calling to off screen happens to be 3 times his size and just grapples on top of him and whatnot. And that's it. That's the okay. So that's what initially jump started the Bagel Boss. That's what got him. That's what got him into every home across America. I don't think he really was in every home across America. What gave him his initial dose of what initially made him go viral was that. And then this happened. This happened. I came upon a video that was on Chris's channel, which has since been deleted, but thank God was rescued. It was somebody had the good foresight to rip the video and put it on another channel. So here's what happened to Chris overall. Chris, two things we learned about Chris as the weeks continued on. One, so Chris goes on a bunch of podcasts and we start to hear him talk. And I mean, the guy is not a very likable guy. He says really crazy things and really like misogynistic things and some racist things. And that he really has a chip on his shoulder and this, that, and the others. But he has this YouTube channel. And what happens is, I don't know if it's before the Bagel Boss. It is before the Bagel Boss incident, but he basically has this habit of taking out his phone, having an outburst, having a tantrum, losing his mind, taking out his phone, filming the interactions, and then posting them to Facebook. Posting them to YouTube? Why did he feel the need to do this? I don't know. I don't know if it was, it might have been like kind of like proto-Karening, like, I'm going to film this and shame you in front of the world. It could have been something like that. But what ended up happening after the Bagel Boss thing went viral, all of a sudden his other videos, people started to watch those, and most of them are not great. Most of them are, like I said, they're all cringy. They're very cringy, and the worst, some of them are really racist, really misogynist. It's not good stuff. But there's one video on here. There's one video. I watched this video. It's 15 minutes long. I was so speechless, breathless after watching this video because I could not believe that this was real life. I could not believe that this person was a real person and that this was a real interaction, that this wasn't written by someone. This wasn't a screenwriter writing a Hollywood movie. This wasn't a screenwriter writing a comedy. This wasn't a writer for Curb Your Enthusiasm. This wasn't a writer for Seinfeld. This was a real interaction. And that's what's so interesting about this exchange, is that it's a very mundane exchange. It's not, but at the same time, if you're, like I said, if you're a director, if you're a screenwriter, if you're into storytelling, if you're into any of that kind of stuff, you might find this as fascinating as I do. And maybe you're not going to find this fascinating at all. Maybe you're going to think I have a screw loose for even dedicating as much time as I'm dedicating to this video. But I think it's so banana. Like, I think it's so extraordinary in its simplicity. It's like two really good improv. I'm going to read you what I wrote. But before I do, I just want to take a quick moment to tell you about Riot Stickers. Riot Stickers is the official channel of the the official channel, the official sponsor of the Frumess channel. We're doing a special that you can get 200 die cut stickers for $69. You go to riotstickers.com/Frumess, FRUMESS. Link is down in the description. These stickers, the thing about a die cut sticker is it's got its own shape, whatever you want it to be, whatever you can think of. So if you want it to be a triangle, it could be a triangle. If you want it to be a hexagon, it could be a hexagon. If you want it to be a oublible, I don't know what an oublible is, but like it's some shape that you make up, some nameless, formless shape. It can be that because it's done by computer-guided scalpel. That's how they cut out the die-cut stickers. These stickers, they're vinyl. They're printed on vinyl, which makes them weatherproof and waterproof. They have a UV coating on them to help protect from the sun. You can't go wrong with Riot stickers, okay? 200 stickers for $69. That's die-cut stickers. Let me play the little theme song, and then we're going to continue on with our show and learn more about the Ballad of Albert and Chris. But first, the Riot Stickers theme song.
We make stickers, banners, and buttons too. Posters and promo cards. There's nothing we can't print for you. From stage backdrops to bass drum heads. We can print on shirts. We can print on hats. We can print on pants. Cheap prices and high quality. Quick turnaround times and free shipping. We also offer free artwork support. Great customer service and so much more. RiotStickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb. RiotStickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb. RiotStickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb. RiotStickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb.
And that's a promise. Okay, here we are. Ready? Let us watch the Ballad of Christopher and Albert. Okay, so here's what I wrote back in 2019 when I first discovered this incredible situation. Here, this is Albert. Okay, this is a picture of Albert, who is Chris's antagonist in the video we are about to watch. Warning, rabbit hole. Yesterday I came across the story of the Bagel Boss, aka Chris Morgan of Long Island, New York. His pathetic outburst was captivating, sad, and hilarious. At first, I felt pity for the guy until I stumbled upon a treasure trove of videos on his YouTube channel, all of which seemed to be very real and not performance art. Because that's the thing. This feels, what you're about to watch is going to feel like performance art. And the videos on Chris's YouTube channel almost felt like performance art, 100%. All of which seem to be very real in the most surreal way possible. They show his true, angry, racist, misogynistic character. He is a real person with a giant chip on his shoulder, doing to be an unintentional character come to life. I mean, that's his curse. His curse is that he's literally a character come to life. The dates, timing of these videos takes it to another level, as he seems to have outbursts all the time and feels the need to record these interactions to shame and or document the person at the end of his argument. It is possibly a misunderstood habit from seeing various items in our contemporary media that hinge on video evidence. After tumbling down this Bagel Boss rabbit hole yesterday and discovering the YouTube channel, I came upon the ultimate video. Maybe I am crazy and there's nothing interesting about this video or these guys, but this captivated me. Maybe it is because I'm a writer of scenes and dialogue and I have a deep passion for filmmaking and acting. I don't know. But this 15-minute video could have been a one-act play or the perfect scene study for two actors to warm up. The video feels like two mastermind improv actors giving it their all. So much is to be learned about each character as more and more of the circumstances are revealed until there is a reversal that flips the script. Mind you, it's pretty mundane stuff, but I found it fascinating. Okay. It's like Seinfeld in real life improv. If you're a filmmaker or a screenwriter, I cannot recommend watching this video enough. It is worth the 15 minutes. I can't believe this wasn't planned. I hope I am not overhyping it too much, but I probably am. The video is in the comments. Okay, so now without further ado, let us watch the Ballad of Albert Colao, the quote-unquote con artist. By the way, I do not believe that Albert is a con artist, and I just want to state that for all intents and purposes, there is absolutely nothing to suggest that he is a con artist. That's just what Chris accuses him of being. He accuses him of being a con artist. That does not mean that he actually is one. Let's watch the scene unfold.
$1,500 is. Where's my $1,500? I want my $1,500. Al, I lent you $1,500. I want to know where my $1,500 is. Are you going to answer me?
Meet Alberto. Albert. I don't know why I keep saying Alberto. Maybe because I know so many Albertos, and the fact that his last name ends with an O, Alberto. He's Albert. Albert. First of all, noticed Albert's like incredible hair. He's got this coif going on, but then he's like totally bald back here. And again, listen, I'm going bald myself. And, you know, again, for the same reason that too, you know, the Bagel Boss being made fun of for being short. These are not qualities. You should never, you shouldn't make fun of people for things that they cannot help. Right? Like, we are who we are. We are what we are. You should make fun of me for maybe how I carry myself, but not for things that I can't help. You know, there was a very popular horror punk singer. I won't name him here, but people would make fun of them for a physical characteristic that had to do with their vision. And I always thought that was in very poor taste. I never participated in it. I don't know why people would do that. What does that have to do with anything? That singer happened to be a terrible human being for another reason, but not because of some physical detail, right? Like, that's just not. So I just want to put that out there when we're highlighting this. It just adds to the eccentricity of the scene, of the character. I mean, look at this guy. Look at Albert. Look at him. He's wearing his pajama pants. Actually, this is exactly the kind of drip that I would have. So I can't really, but notice his dress shoes. He's wearing shiny black dress shoes. Chris has approached him. He says he wants $1,500. Albert has his morning coffee here. He wants nothing to do with this. And he takes out his phone as if he's going to call somebody. Who could he possibly be calling? What's going on? Chris is the one who is filming, by the way. And he's standing. He's come to confront Albert in front of his house.
I'm going to take you to small claims court. Do you think you could borrow money from people and get away with it or not? Are you going to answer me or not? I'm going to take you to small claims court. I lent you $1,500. Where is it?
I need a police car to
go ahead.
Look at the way that Albert's eyes, they're like almost bulging. They're almost bulging out of his head. He's like, this guy came out to smoke a cigarette and he's bombarded with the Bagel Boss. And he's just so what could you, he's like, I am so not in the mood for this. I am calling the police. The way he talks, everything, this is the best. I wish I wrote this. Do you understand? I wish I wrote this.
44 Viceroy.
Go ahead. I'm in the street.
Port Jeff Station.
I'm in the street.
Terryville Road. Albert. Colao, C-O-L-A-O.
That's how you say his name, Colao. I can't pronounce.
I got the truck you're driving. Mike knows. I already called your boss Mike, and he knows.
Look at all of the all of the details on the truck. Like, this guy, he does roofing, and he's on Instagram. He's a roofer on Instagram. Listen, hey, listen, I'm not hating on
the truck you're driving.
I'm not hating on his social media game, but I just love that, like, somebody's following roofing on Instagram. It's just the best. Look,
Mike knows. I already.
He's on YouTube. He's on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. sorry. I'm sorry. I love this. I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing. I mean, I just so thoroughly enjoy this.
He called your boss Mike, and he knows.
I already spoke with him.
Oh, a whack job? Really? Oh, I'm a whack job.
He's out of control.
You owe me $1,500. You owe me $1,500. Where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money, Al?
Yes.
Where is my $1,500
He shushes him. He says shush.
that I lent you in July?
Listen, are you going to get somebody here?
I want my $1,500, Al. I lent you $1,500.
Is he even on the phone? I don't think he's actually called the police. I think that is totally a flub. I don't think he's really called the police. I think he is trying to bluff Bagel Boss in order to get him to walk away. You could just tell the way his eyes dart. Look at the way he does this. This isn't real. This guy just wanted to have a cigarette and a coffee. Look.
That I lent you in July.
Listen, are you going to get somebody here?
I want my $1,500, Al. I lent you $1,500
No,
in July.
Not at this point. Not at this point. Nope. Not at this point.
I'm gonna take your piece of shit ass to small claims court. You fucking.
All right, look at his dress shoes. Look at the dress shoes that he's wearing right now. They are just no socks, dress shoes, smoking a cigarette, drinking his coffee, flannel pants. Just like just woke up, just put himself together.
Dirtbag scumbag, you know that?
Take it to the labor board.
Go right ahead, scumbag. You're a fucking loser. You're a loser. You don't have a pot to piss in, and you're a con artist. And I'm gonna put you on YouTube also. You're a piece of shit. I want my $1,500.
I'm listening to you.
I mean, is that how are you possibly going to get $1,500 out of him if you're telling him you're going to put him on YouTube, calling him a piece of shit? I mean,
I want my $1,500.
631-680-2838. I'm concerned.
You should be concerned because I want my $1,500 or you're going to court. You piece of shit. And I almost didn't get back my $900 that you took you 6 weeks to pay me back when you told me it would take you 2 weeks to pay me back.
so we're getting a lot of information. It almost feels like they're telling it to the camera. This is why I almost thought this was staged at first. This is not staged. But like any great screenplay, any great anything, dialogue should be dialogue can have exposition, but the exposition should not feel forced. It should feel natural. We should learn things. We should learn things as we are watching and listening to a story. They have given us so much exposition. He showed up at his house because he wants to get his $1,500 back. There was $900 before that $1,500. Albert has, I think, bluffed calling the police, but Albert has remained relatively calm for someone who has accused him of stealing $1,500.
You fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking piece of shit. Here's his house, too. So everybody knows that this guy conned me out of $1,500. Here's his fucking house right here.
I love the pumpkin decorations. He's got 2 trucks.
Here's his house. Here's 44 Viceroy.
See, he's really mad. The Bagel Boss is mad, and he's saying like Albert doesn't have a pot to piss in, but Albert looks like he's a homeowner with 2 cars. The Bagel Boss lives out of his van, literally lives out of his van. He was kicked out of his house. I think he was living in his van for a while.
I'm not on his property. I'm in the street where I'm allowed to be because it's a public fucking street, asshole. You owe me $1,500 fucking dollars. And if you goddamn think you're getting away with this, you're out of your fucking mind, pal. You think I'm a sucker? Huh? You think I'm a sucker? I'll wait for the cops. I didn't do nothing wrong and I'm not on your property, okay? How goddamn dare you do what you did to me? Yeah, we a little...
I mean, he's probably giving us all this information because he's rolling the camera. It is a video. It is a movie. They're making a movie for people to watch on YouTube. So, but the point is that the writing is masterful, and it's not writing. It's like just people talking, but like, I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy.
smirk. Tell me, Al, how did you enjoy your fucking Florida trip on my money?
Listen,
Answer my question.
you're out of line.
Bullshit. You're out of fucking line.
Sit down with you and your father.
You're out of fucking line.
You know, Albert just seems like an old school Italian kind of guy. Listen, you're out of line. I just look at him. Look at his face. Look at him with his eyes closed. I fucking love Albert. I love this guy so much. Literally one of my favorite people in the whole world. I love Albert.
Line. You're out of fucking line. I don't want to hear your mouth. Where's my money? Where's my money? You could keep your $300 I owe you for working.
You owe me way more than that.
Bullshit.
Okay, now this is where the math is going to start to get a little crazy. So now it's been revealed that he actually owes Albert $300, right? So there was $1,500, then there's $900, and now there's $300. So in total, that's $2,400 minus $300 is $2,100, I guess, that is totally owed. Although I think the $900 is ignored. So that's, they subtract $300 from the $1,500 and that becomes $1,200.
Motherfucker. Bullshit. Yeah? Bullshit. You told me three. I don't know you shit.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah, that's right,
We'll
cops.
see.
Yeah, that's
Now
right.
I'm going to the
Yeah, that's
legal
right.
board.
Bullshit.
Now
Go
I
ahead.
am.
Go ahead.
I am.
Yeah, I told you.
I'm gonna fucking sue
I
you.
told. Bullshit, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking take you to court, you piece of shit.
Go ahead, take me to court.
You texted me I owe you $350. I said
me.
keep.
Now it's gone from 300 to 350. So now we're down to 1150 that Albert would owe him.
I said keep that money.
Thousands of dollars.
Thousands? Are you fucking delusional? Are you fucking delusional? For what? Handing out a couple of flyers and calling up a fucking account and a web designer for me? I could have done that shit on my own. You conned me out of $1,500. You texted me, I owe you $350. I wanted to see your notes. You never showed me your notes. I said, listen to me, asshole. Hey, asshole.
Get you out of my life.
Yeah.
I'll get you the 15.
Yeah, get me the 50.
Look at the mannerisms, the indignance of Albert at this point. He's so utterly insulted by Chris, and just his mannerisms, the way his mouth moves, the way he's just so he's so irate because of Chris's grating presence.
Yeah, I'm taking, which is what
It's gonna cost me to get you out of my life. That's
Al,
exactly what
I
it's
told you keep 350 or 300.
You're doing me a favor.
Yeah, that's what you texted me. That's what you texted me, you dumb. That's what you texted me.
Okay, fine.
I owe you $300. I said, give me $1,200. Do you remember that?
He's got like this weird like fish mouth, like the way his mouth like frowns naturally when he talks. It's amazing. This is fucking amazing, dude.
Okay.
Do you remember that? I said, give me $1,200.
whatever you
Where's
said.
my money, Al? Did
Whatever
you spend it in Florida?
I said to
Did
you-
you really go to Florida?
Listen, I have your buyer's guide. You were paying for the
Bullshit.
buyer's guide. You know,
I asked you and you never had it.
I fucking have it. I'm waiting on you.
Bullshit. I asked you and you never answered me.
Have it in
And then
So you see how we are slowly learning more. Now there's a buyer's guide. First it was $1,500. Then there's the 350. Now there's the buyer's guide.
you fucking
Have it in
ghosted me.
writing.
You ghosted me. You ghosted my
right,
text.
right.
You did.
Okay.
You did.
Okay.
You're gonna sit here and lie to me? You're full of shit.
Okay.
I don't want to know you no more. I want my $1,200.
Yep.
You keep your
Now we've gone from $1,500 to $1,200. Chris has subtracted 50 from the 350, 300 into the 1,500. Now we're dealing with a total of $1,200 that Chris wants from Albert.
$300 for what you asked for. Give me my $1,200 and I'm done. That's all I want.
Okay, fine.
I don't want to know you anymore.
And then you're going to pay me from the labor department.
Bullshit.
Guaranteed.
For what? For what?
For the time I put into your company.
What time?
You're gonna
What
pay
time?
me.
You
You're
sent
gonna
me.
pay me.
Yeah, where's the bill?
Chris had a cleaning business, I believe, as well. He would clean houses or something.
Al, where's the bill? Where's the bill? Thousands for what, Al? Thousands of dollars for what? You think I'm gonna fall for your con
You
artist
owe me
shit?
thousands of dollars.
Bullshit. For what?
Okay.
For what?
Okay.
For what?
I love how his voice gets up. For what? His voice is getting higher and higher as he gets more and more hysterical. Look at this guy. I mean, could you imagine? We were fortunate enough to walk the earth the same time that Chris Morgan walked the earth.
Is this guy for real? For what? For what? Tell me, for what? What do I owe you thousands for? Answer my question. What do I owe? For what?
I put into your company.
What work?
One dime I got from you.
What
Not
work?
One dime.
What work?
Not one
What
dime.
work?
Notice how Albert, he doesn't make eye contact. He like literally can't even make eye contact.
Not
What?
one dime.
Because you conned me out of 15
Right.
already.
You're right.
That's
You're
right.
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 You're right.
You got paid and then
You're
some.
right.
Right.
You're
Right.
right.
And what happened to that nine?
Where's your bonding for your company, your insurance?
That's
papers?
my business.
I need all
I
that
have
stuff.
my insurance
I need
shit.
all of that
I
stuff.
have my.
So now we learn that there was bonding and insurance. There was all these things that were needed for the business, and he never got them to Albert the way that Albert asked and needed them in order to do what was necessary.
My insurance papers. You don't need it. That's my business, not yours.
I need that.
You haven't put a goddamn nickel into my business.
Why should
It's
I
all-
put a nickel into your
What I'm
business?
saying is, I don't owe you shit except that 300 that you texted
Okay,
me. That's my business. You
owe
gotta,
me
your
for the
buy.
You owe me.
What?
No, you owe me.
For what?
Why don't you talk and stop being crazy?
Why don't you talk and stop being crazy? You mean, why don't you let me talk?
Why don't you talk?
Why
I
don't you
know
just
you
give
a
me my
long
1,200?
time. Why
Yeah,
don't you
why
talk?
would you fuck me like this?
I'm not fucking.
Well, then where's my 1,200 bucks?
I told you, you were giving me for the buyer's guide. I am not paying.
Where's my buyer's guide? I was asking you
Sit
that.
down. I wanted to sit down. You need
No.
to give me the insurance papers. You need
This guy is crazy looking. Look at him. He's amazing. What an amazing person.
to give me your bonding material.
Well, you know what? I don't want a buyer's guide. That's my decision. I don't want it. I don't need it.
Then
What?
me and you have to sit down, and we'll discuss what I think you owe me and what I owe you. If you feel I owe you money, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah,
Don't treat me like this.
I mean, Albert's very reasonable. He's a very reasonable person in the situation. He's like, look, let's sit down. We'll look at what I owe you and what you owe me, and we'll decide. And like I even thought, I was like, how can I get two actors to do this? I kind of want to adapt this into a one act play. And I feel like, oh God, I feel like it would be possible. But at the same time, is it interesting enough? Again, like I said, I see the back and forth as a storyteller, and I'm just so inspired by it.
Shit, excuse me? Yeah, that's right. Al, listen,
You're
Al.
not even being logical. Chris.
Bullshit.
You're not being
bullshit.
logical.
Now, by the way, this is kind of repeating itself now. They're going around in circles. Is anything going to come from this conversation? Well, as I mentioned before we started watching, there is a reversal. And go Google what a reversal. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what a reversal is. Let's see. Reversal story example. What is the no what is reversal in creative writing? Reversals occur when the main character's effort to solve the crisis actually worsens the situation so that the problem is more difficult to rectify. That wasn't what I was thinking. I was thinking more of a reversal in just there's a reversal in there's a swap. There's a changing of seats. I don't know. Maybe I was using the term wrong. Maybe that's not a reversal.
You owe me $1,200.
Okay.
I lent you $1,500. I give you the $300 that you claim I owe you. I want my $1,200.
Right,
You're not getting away with this. You would have sucked me out of another $900 had I not got you in that contract.
No problem.
You're full of shit. Where's my $1,200?
Not a problem.
You're not fucking getting away with this. I want my $1,200.
Stop.
See, it's funny because Albert is not. I feel like Albert just doesn't take Chris seriously at all. He doesn't treat him as a threat. He's not a threat. He's like a little yap dog that's nipping at his ankle while he's just trying to drink his coffee and smoke a cigarette. He's annoyed. He obviously didn't really call the police the first time, and now he's pulled out his phone trying to do the same sort of fake out. And well,
Get it right now.
Stop talking.
Get it right now.
Stop talking.
No. Fuck you.
listen,
I want
and
my
listen.
fucking money now.
Chris,
Fuck you. I want my 1,200 right now.
You calm down.
No, I'm not going to calm down.
Then you're going to get your money.
When? When and
you
where?
Calm down.
When? Okay, when and where?
When you calm down.
When? When? What? When?
Don't stop. You ain't getting it.
Okay, when? When?
Don't stop. You ain't getting
When? Don't play reverse psychology with me.
Reverse ending.
Well, then where is it?
I mean, this is fucking great. This feels like an improv.
Then fine.
I'm about to make a phone call. So you want to be like a fucking asshole here?
No, I want my fucking.
But I suppose in life, all real life is improv. Everything we do is improv every day. We're always improv acting.
Money. That's all I want.
To you. You want your fucking money.
Okay, where is
shut
it?
your fucking mouth.
Don't tell me to shut my fucking mouth. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, where is it?
You ain't getting it.
Really?
I don't owe you nothing.
Bullshit. Bullshit. That's what you do. You con people out of money,
Right,
and then you fucking say I don't owe you money.
Right, that's what I do.
You just said I'm gonna have my money. Where and when? Where and when?
You want the money back for the buyer's guide. My fucking work that went into it. I'm
Okay,
gonna give
fine,
it to you
fine.
when you shut your mouth.
Okay, fine.
Not until you shut your mouth.
Oh, excuse me. Money that I gave you, and I'm gonna shut my mouth?
Where is he now? Because he's walked away from his house. It looks like he's just standing randomly on somebody's yard.
That you paid me.
Paid you what?
Paid me
Paid
for
you
my
what?
fucking work.
And how long? I asked you to see your notes, and you never showed me your notes. You ghosted me. You stopped texting me.
Okay, now I think this is when it happens. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is when it happens. We're 8 minutes and 25 seconds into a 15-minute, 22-second video. So we're about at the halfway mark here when suddenly Albert decides to reveal more information to us.
No,
Do you remember that?
Texting me. I texted you.
No, you did not. No, you didn't.
Yeah, you wanna see it?
Yeah, I do.
wanna see it?
Yeah, well, I ended up blocking you because you weren't answering me. You weren't answering me, so I.
Did you fucking hear that? He fucking blocked him because he wasn't answering him. So Albert could never have fucking even talked to Chris at all. So Chris shows up at Albert's house, flipping out, filming him while he's trying to smoke a cigarette. He blocked Albert. He blocked Albert. That's the fucking twist. That's the twist. He never could. Albert wasn't evading him. Chris blocked him, forgot that he had blocked him, and then fucking came over to his house and flipped the fuck out.
Blocked
Here's the
you.
last text. I haven't received my financial compensation for anything that I've done for you. Not one dime.
Because you already conned me out of 15.
Talk?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You owe me my pay for hourly time working for your company. You owe me hourly time for my business advice and dealing with your customers, my time and gas, and the only thing I asked you for to pay me is $300. Hold on.
Right. That's what I said initially. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's all I wanted. The buyer's guide you paid me for is ready to go. I asked you for numerous times for your workman compensation certificate, your liability certificate. I asked you for your bondage certificate, which you did not give me. I asked you to write down all the service.
Why you ask me for all that? For the buyer's
Let me
guide?
finish? Yeah, let me
All right,
finish.
well, that's my decision. I don't want the buyer's guide. I just want
You may
whatever.
not want it, but I did all the fucking work.
Fine. Then you keep what you feel. Buyer's
Let me
guide?
finish? Yeah, let me
All right,
finish.
well, that's my decision. I don't want the buyer's guide. I just want
You may
whatever.
not want it, but I did all the fucking work.
Fine. Then
Is Chris not the biggest fucking asshole in the world? Here, Albert literally itemizes in a text message everything to Chris, and Chris basically learns that in the middle of his outburst how incredibly backwards and wrong he had the whole situation. Now watch how Chris changes his tune for the rest of the video.
and you keep what you feel you work for. What do you owe me then? What's the new amount? Listen, what's the new? Let's talk now.
Now he wants to talk. It's no longer 1,500. It's no longer 1,200. By the way, it's only been 9 minutes and 40 seconds. All of these decisions were made in 9 minutes and 40 seconds when Chris decided now you pay what you think is fair in 9 minutes and 40 seconds from $1,500.
What's the new amount you owe me?
This guy woke up, didn't think about the situation at all, and just said 1,500. He owes me 1,500, and went down there and was like, "You better pay me 1,500." Neglected the 300. neglected all the work that he did for the buyer's guide, whether he wanted or not. Doesn't matter. He did the work required. And because Chris asked him to, and then Chris decided on his own that he didn't want certain things. You know what that would be like? That would be like you ordering a macaroni and cheese and getting a bill at a restaurant for $15 and then deciding, oh, I didn't want the cheese with the macaroni and cheese. I don't want to pay the $15. I'd rather, what do you think I should pay instead? I don't know if that was the best analogy, but that was the quickest one I could come up with in the top of my head.
Service to your customers. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
I asked you to write down all the service to your customers that you would be providing. I said that with that information, I have plus what you didn't.
Look at those loafers.
I should write down all the service to your customers that you would be providing. I said that with that information, I have plus what you didn't.
Look at it. Look at his dress loafers. He just ran outside just to grab a cigarette. Now he's stuck talking to this fucking dude. He's got his dress loafers on.
You said we would go to the library and put it together. You didn't complete anything with this information. I can't complete the guide. When you get this information, I will meet with you to complete it. As far as my pay, I want none of this. It's not worth it to me. If you think you don't owe me anything for what I did, then so be it. I'm moving on. Wish you well. When you have the information I need, the buyer's guy will be complete.
Okay, well then that must have been when I blocked you because I waited for you. Hold on a second. I waited you for a while.
So he blocked him. He sent him a message. I had it wrong. He blocked him, and Albert couldn't send him that message, which he did send him, but Chris never received.
And you did not text me back.
You.
Well, right after I waited 15 minutes or whatever it was, and then that's when I blocked you.
Do you think this is fair what you just
Do you think it's fair what you're doing to me?
I didn't do anything.
All right, well then let's just cut to the chase. What am I getting back? What am I getting back?
Well, I'm asking you a question.
What?
Why can't you just be nice and stop? I gave a lot of time to your company.
And I told you I would pay you what I owe you and then give me back the difference.
Let me finish. I gave you a lot, my friend. I gave you all of my time.
Do you understand where I'm coming from here?
There is so much drama and pathos. I gave you all of my time.
Let me finish. I gave you all of my time.
Don't get near me.
Whenever you needed me, I came to you. Wherever you needed to meet me, I met you. I met with customers. I spent my gas, my time, and my money. Honestly answer me. What did I get from you?
I told you.
What?
I told you to make up a bill or whatever you did. I want to see your notes. And then I will pay you. Did I not text you that? Go look on your phone.
Chris, please listen.
I'm listening.
That's all he ever wanted. Albert, all he ever wanted was just Chris to listen to him. God, this is fucking great stuff.
I'm listening.
I want you to look back all the time that I put with you to get where you are, meeting with you and everything. You think that's $300, Chris? Do you seriously think that's $300?
Al, I went by what you told me. $350. That's what I owe you.
No, we were talking about, Chris. Listen to me, please. I was talking to you about the time that I put in going out to get customers. I'm talking about from when I started with you to right now, to where you are right now.
I mean, give this man a fucking Oscar for just being a human being. Like, he's not acting. This is his real life. There's no reason to give him an Oscar, but the performance is so fucking spectacular.
Right.
Chris, you think that's $300? What about all my time and gas?
I don't know what it is, but all I know is I'm going by your text. You said I owe you $350. That's what you texted me, so give me $1150 and we're square. Right?
Okay, we've gone from 1,500 to 1,200 to 1,150.
You texted me that. I don't have to argue any farther. Listen, I'm done. You texted me that. I'll pay you I'll pay you four. I'll pay you.
So the only
I'll tell you what. I'll pay you 500.
He came there asking asking for 1,500. He came there at 12 minutes and 42 seconds ago. He came there asking for $1,500. He's now saying, I'll tell you what, I'll pay you 500. I'll pay you 500.
And you give me what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You give me 700 and I'll pay you 5.
700. 700. Now he's gone from 1,500 to 700. It's now 12 minutes and 50 seconds. And he's begging for $700.
Are you happy? I'll pay you 500. I'll pay you 500. Are you listening to me or not?
Yeah.
I'll pay you 500 and you give me 7. Now, when and where are you going to have it? That's all I want to know, and I'm done with you. That's it. Peace out. That's it. I'm not standing on this guy's property. I'll pay you 5. I have it on video. I'll pay you.
Imagine being inside your house and you look out the window and you see the Bagel Boss and Albert arguing in your front yard. I would just get out my video camera and just start shooting it,
500 and you give me 7. I want to know when and where I'm going to have it, Al.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Can you cancel the call to 44 Viceroy Place?
That is a fake phone call. He's canceling the car. He's canceling the cop car. He's canceling the cop car. The police are really slow in Long Island. It took 13 minutes and 19 seconds. He's canceling it. Oh God, this is mwah, mwah, this is amazing. This is so good.
It's ridiculous.
There was something going on. It's not going on anymore.
See that there's so many layers in that. There was something going on. It's not going on anymore. He's talking about he's pretending to talk to someone. He's talking about their relationship. He's talking about their partnership in the business, not just what's happening there. That's the subtext underneath. Oh, this is brilliant.
It's not necessary.
Um,
I'm in Port Jeff Station. 44 Viceroy Place. I want to cancel the call. I don't know, about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, 44 Viceroy Place.
He said his address 3 fucking times. This is not a real phone call.
Yeah, Viceroy Place. I'm canceling that call.
He said it again. That's 4 times.
Yeah, there's no arguing. We're working it out. Okay, thank you.
So
so somber in the conversation. So somber as he ends the call.
I'll pay you 500.
Chris,
I want 700. I want to know when and where I'm going to get it. That's it. And we're done. That's it. Can you answer that?
Can you stop recording?
No.
This is not nice.
Because I want it on audio tape that you're going to admit that you're going to pay me. I want this on tape. I'll pay you 500.
I don't have a problem giving you money.
Think about what kind of person Chris is, and listen, it's very possible if he is living out of his car, he probably really needs that money. He might be in dire straits, and it makes me sad that he doesn't have that money ultimately. But what kind of person goes up, videotaping you, trying to get you to pay money to him? Does he think that this is persuasive? Does he think this is going to help him get what he wants? I mean, clearly, yes, he clearly thinks this is going to help him to get what he wants.
Okay.
You know what my problem is?
What is that, Al? You know, I'm not interested. I just want my money. I want to get out of here. I'm sorry. I don't want to know you anymore. I just want my money.
Fine, you took it.
Yeah, I know, Al. I know. Because I'm the one giving you the fucking money.
All right.
I want my money now, please.
Stop!
No, I'm not going to stop. Give me my money. You owe me, man.
Cool to give you the money, but just stop.
He's going to make another call. This guy is just, Albert is a man of the world. He makes one call. He can call the police. He makes another call. He can get you $700.
Stop!
Go ahead, I'll wait. 700 I want. 700. I'll stay here all day if I have to. Now I'm turning off my camera.
And that's it. listen to Abuse. Not right now. Abuse is great. Actually, we just did. This is perfect because we just had Abuse on Pizza Punk, and this is her first EP, and it's really great stuff, and you should listen to it. So concludes the Ballad of Albert and Chris, the Bagel Boss. Did you think that was interesting? Maybe you didn't. I think it's fascinating. I'm riveted by that whole situation, and I'm glad to have shared it with you. Thank you for joining me tonight. We will see you again real soon, perhaps tomorrow, for a little bit of Sublime. Until then, peace, hair grease, and all the rest.